What's going on, party people? This is Keep It Chris with Open 24 Hours. We're here in our Situation Room, and I just wanted to make a video kind of about some sad news I'm seeing. The tragedy that struck in Chicago with the police officer gunning down a young man named, LaQuan McDonald. He was only 17 years old. And from what I've read so far about this story was that, I don't know if he was being pulled over or followed, but the police were there. There's a video that hopefully I will put a link to in the description where it shows him kind of walking away from the police officers. Like on the dash cam, you see both the police officers and you see them pointing their guns, and then it kind of moves over. And then you see the teenager standing there, and then he's shot, falls to the ground, and like you can see the smoke coming from his body. Several more shots were fired, and it's causing a huge unrest in the city of Chicago, and I love that city. I do hope that everybody does keep a calm head and peaceful things happen, but at the same time, this is happening way too much. So like, what do you do in this situation where you have the protectors? They're people, civil servants, who are paid to protect and serve and do their jobs, which they do. And at the same time, you have civilians like us, like you and like me, who are essentially at the mercy of whoever that cop may be at the time, at the mercy of their attitude or what was going on. I'm trying my best to get the full story as I see it. I heard that they said that he had a weapon in his hand. I don't know if he threatened them or whatever. The dash cam video that they released, supposedly it was leaked too. It wasn't even supposed to be released until I think tomorrow, which is Wednesday. They said that the camera's released, and it's a crazy situation, and I'm kind of feeling some kind of way about it, just because it's incidents like this that it sparks dialogue and it sparks conversation, and there's so much that can be said for something like this, but the only thing that really can be said is this teen has lost his life from an act of violence, and pulling that trigger is a powerful thing. I mean, you have to. Personally, I don't like it. I mean, honestly, I can do without all that stuff. It really doesn't solve anything. I don't think it protects anybody at the end of the day, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who feel a good way about that. But how are your thoughts on the story? Do you see this as something that had to be done? I know a lot of times in this situation, they want to get the full story because they want to see who was the aggressor in the situation, what could have been done to change things. But at the same time, when you watch the video, and you'll make your own conclusions as you will, the fact that 16 shots fired, 16 bullet holes in this 17-year-old's body. It's crazy. It's amazing. It leaves me speechless, and I don't know. You really gotta send prayers, send positive vibes, send good juju, whatever it is that you do. Think about those folks in Chicago. Think about the McDonald family and how they're hurting, and we're definitely gonna keep them in our thoughts and prayers. And I don't know, folks. It's like, think about a better way. Think about, you see so many, scroll through Facebook, see all these videos about, violence, this, that, or the other, political this, police shootings that. So you just gotta find, sorry, it's hot in here. You gotta find just a way to deal with it all. And it's terrible when stories like this happen. So we'll definitely, keep you posted, keep responses going. You guys keep the dialogue going about how you feel about this situation and the shooting. The officer is being charged with first-degree murder, I think, and he's not being paid by the police department anymore. But so many times we hear about officers who didn't, have to do anything, and you wonder, I hear this, and this shooting was a year ago. This happened a year ago. and the video is just being released now. And the district attorney said that they had charged the guy with the murder before the video was released. And some people are like, yeah, I'm wondering if the video was never released, would the cop had ever suffered any punishment? You just never know. So I'm glad that his family can kind of get a little bit of closure from this. But we'll still see. I mean, it's still open, but we are definitely keeping Chicago in our open 24-hour thoughts. And that's all I got on that. Take care, party people.